Hey, you beautiful unicorn, and hey to the patron family, my future patron family that will be watching this video at some point. So I'm sitting here and I'm enjoying a cup of double strength chamomile tea, and I'm not in the studio. I've been away for about 2 weeks. For the time that the UK shut down for lockdown in March, I've been quarantining by myself. So it's been Zoom calls and WhatsApp videos with my family, and so it's been 6 months by myself. So I'm away, and it's the first time that I've physically been around my family for 6 months. And I came down because I've had a birthday, and I wanted to celebrate that not on my own. I had my birthday, then I came down the same week and celebrated it with my family. And I purposely decided that I would leave my laptop in the studio so I could be present for this entire time that I'm here. But in the first week was fine. I just chilled out, just like totally chilled out and was present in my experience. And then the second week was filled with me wanting to do things. So I had a couple of products that I was planning to release and tell my newsletter subscribers about, and I didn't get to do it before I left. And so the first week, knowing that I had that to do, I was like, okay, when I get back, I'll do it. Second week, started, and I was feeling really relaxed and chilled. Like, I'm feeling really relaxed and chilled out. I have been obsessed with thoughts of things that I should be doing. Like, I don't have my laptop with all my images, but I've been trying to figure out a way for me to be able to release that product that I was going to release. Can I do a good job of putting out a newsletter using my phone, right? Because I use MailChimp. What images can I take, or have I got any images left on my phone from the product shots that I did before I left? Can I put those up and start a new listing from my phone? What images should I be putting up on Instagram about that product? My brain has doing more videos for YouTube. My brain has been trying to think about trying to do all these things while I'm away, and I just feel like vibrationally I'm in a great place, right? Because I'm feeling very relaxed. But the more relaxed I feel, the more I want to do shit. The more I feel like, okay, I'm gonna do some stuff now. I'm still here, so maybe I should start doing some work. It doesn't feel like work. It just feels like things, but I don't know, I've just been obsessed with it, and I wanted to kind of talk about it. This is a very impromptu video. It wasn't planned, but it's definitely something I've been struggling with not working in the last week of my time here. And I had to really sit down and think about where that energy was coming from, where that desire was coming from. And I think it's because when you're away from when I'm away from what my usual environment, the more relaxed I've become, or the more that I'm more present in my moment, the more I breathe, the less I can see the things I do, the more I realize what I'm not actually doing. And there's a lot that I'm not doing that I know I would love to do. Like, there is artwork that I want to do that I know I'm not doing for some reason. There are garments that I want to make that I know I haven't got round to actually cutting and making these garments. And I realized that the disconnect is me, obviously. Like, I'm the only one standing in my own way of getting these things done. But it seems like when I'm in an environment where I'm more relaxed, that self-reflection is a lot deeper. And it's not negative thoughts, it's just more of a realization that I'm not doing the shit that I actually want to do. So, um, my time here has just been chilling out. Like I said, spending time with my family, and I've been doing Inktober this year, which I'll talk about in another video. And that's been really it, just kind of drawing and relaxing and watching scary movies, and it's been great. But there does come a point where my brain says, okay, now, you know, it's time for us to do something else. And it's not boredom, it's just that it's because I'm relaxed. Now, I know that when you amplify your vibration, when I amplify my vibration, so when I do things that make me feel happy and good inside, I know that the inspiration that comes from that is going to be the things that I want to do. But what I want to do is to not feel I have to act on them in order to feel like I'm being responsible or productive. That's the thing that I'm wrestling with now. Can I hold all these great thoughts of being creative, all these new things that I want to do? Can I know that there's things that I am just not quite working on, and hold that in my heart long enough in a really good and secure place, so when I get back to the studio I can implement it? Because there's no point me trying to, like, I don't want to bring work and Shan to an environment where I'm trying to be present, because I feel like that's a split energy, and split energy gets you nowhere. So that's kind of what I've been struggling with this week, last couple of days. Also, I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos, and a lot of videos have been, you know, you get what you think about. So because I've been thinking about more about kind of like how I'm promoting my company, and talking about my products and letting people know that they're actually for sale, like on my social media, being more, not salesy, but being more, changing the vernacular around the way I talk about my products. So sometimes I don't always know how to use social media. And so I've been looking at my posts and realizing that I think that I'm being not too friendly, but there isn't enough images, or the captions that I'm using, it's a little ambiguous as to whether or not I sell a product. And that's something that I've realized this week, because one of the Facebook groups I'm in, the person who runs the Facebook for independent businesses talked about that same thing. So because I'm getting this information that's just popping up, it's right, and I know it's popping up, and the information is finding me because it's what I'm thinking about, it makes me want to act on it. But then that means I'm not being present. And for me, quarantine has definitely made me appreciate more good, wholesome company. The people who are good for you, and the people who are not good for you, but just family. Like, I've always appreciated my family, but quarantine's been lonely by myself. And while I'm here and I'm feeling chilled, I want to be present. So that's the conflict that's been going on this week. So that's me. If you're the same, if you're someone who, when they go away, there's a point in their time away, feels like they should be working and will creep a little bit of working, let me know in the comments box below if you experience that, and also how you avoid that. Like, do you have any tips to share on things that you can do? I know one of the things that I could be doing is writing down all my ideas, because I feel like if they're all bundled up in your head and you get them out on paper, it's almost as though you feel as though you've done it. So you've kind of satisfied some part of you, you know what I mean, that like it's done in some kind of weird way. But anyway, that is me. If you would like to see more of me, you can check out some of my other videos on YouTube. I have other videos of me in conflict. I have other vlogs, and I'll leave a link in the cards above this video, or I'll leave a link in the description when this goes out to YouTube, so you can watch some of my other videos.